Hey everyone, I'm Marvin Fuentes. Thanks for joining me. Today, we're digging into Gone Girls, the Long Island serial killer, a 2025 Netflix documentary that really opened my eyes to how easily a serial predator can slip through the cracks. Over the next few minutes, I'll show you how the film uses both cold, hard facts, and deeply personal stories to make us care, and I hope to make us think about what happens when we look away. So picture this. You're scrolling through the local newsfeed on Long Island, and story after story pops up. Woman missing near beach. Family seeks answers after disappearance. And it goes on for years, but nobody connects the dots. Gone Girls flipped the script by gathering 15 cases from 1996 to 2010. Putting us in detective shoes, we get to hear real 911 calls, get to see crime scene photos, and even meet real people like detectives, journalists, and relatives who had been haunted by these losses. By the end, you realize this isn't a random spate of bad luck. It's a psychotic killer orchestrating all these kidnappings. The film argues that a blend of law enforcement, blind spots, media, and community silence let a psychotic serial killer get away with these kidnappings and to operate in plain sight. But it challenges us to break the silence. What grabbed me first was the interactive map. You see Long Island coastline, then suddenly little pins pop up. One at this beach called Gilligo Beach, then another at Oak Beach. Then a cluster further east. On the side, a timeline rose from 1996 all the way to 2010. Under each pin, you get hard data, like dates, victim ages between 25 and 42, even travel routes based on NYPD records. That isn't just decoration, it's the film saying, look, these cases line up too perfectly to be random. By turning cold statistics into a moving graphic, the documentary makes it impossible to shrug off these isolated incidents. You literally watch the pattern emerge, and that builds a rock solid logical foundation for its argument. Then there's this moment that hits you in the gut. A scene of a sister, one of the victims, opens a wooden box and reveals a tarnished silver locket engraved MB 97. You hear her voice crack. She was my baby. The camera holds on that locket while we see home videos of Melissa dancing at her own birthday party years before. In that instant, the story moves off the map and into a living room where a family still waits for answers. That blend of artifact and raw emotion transforms statistics into real people. I found myself wiping away tears, not because the filmmakers forced it, but because they trusted real grief to do the work. So here's what Gone Girls leaves us with. On one hand, the logos of the map and timeline reveals a cold, unmistakable pattern, while on the other hand, the pathos of personal artifacts and heart-wrenching interviews remind us that these aren't dots on a screen. Their lives cut short. Together, they drive home the film's thesis. When we ignore missing person cases and look the other way, predators can keep operating under our noses. My hope is that this documentary sparks more than discussion. It sparks action. So no more Gone Girls fade into obscurity. Hope you guys enjoy my speech.